What's up, family? Oh, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How you doing? What's going on? Let me see. I'm going to drag this thing right here. Boom. CD kicking in. OCD kicking in. There we go. Still feel like that's just too much. Pull it over here. Nah, it's too non-centered. What's going on, guys? Oh my gosh. Freaking forgot I had to drop off a rental car today. Pretty annoying. And I had to go to the shop after screwing me over with the diagnostics. You know how that is. You know how that is. Let me go to YouTube, see where you guys are. See, create, go live. Hopefully you had a great evening. I had a really good birthday. Thank you for all the birthday wishes yesterday. Really gratefully appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Wild night? Nah, I don't drink or nothing. Good day. What's up? And then we had to get our son to, Aiden. He flew up to Ohio. I just realized this is crooked. Our son flew up to Ohio, and we had to get him to the airport. So there's that. We'll just go with that right now. It's good. What's up, Inspiration Mode? Christina, Patrick, how you doing? Steve Norby, let's get it. Let me share this out real quick to everybody. Letting everybody get in here. Anybody catch anything good today? Copy. All right, sent that out. I need to start having music on in my background so I can think straight. Israel evacuated. What? Is that clickbait? What's going on with that? Just coming on here looking for music, and I gotta see wars about to happen or something. Do some alternative. There we go. We're going into Iran. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We gonna set up base over there or something in Israel. I don't know what's going on. I saw we had the most amount of like airplanes or something like gassing up the other day or something like that. Good afternoon, Eric. What's up, buddy? Slow and choppy, but in the green. Let's go, Bill. Yeah, we're selling right now. So we had this 1 hour block right here. It got somewhat mitigated, but then it came all the way up to this 1 hour block, right? So which direction are we going now? Just, we're going down. It's not a fun down. It's like super slow. We're going to sell till we can't sell anymore. Two carrier battle groups in the Persian Gulf. Oh man. Sheesh. Well, supposedly like Iran's doing some crazy stuff over there, like to their people, so maybe I don't know. Still hovering up there. I'm around 1700 on this fund. This week was kind of slow. It just stalled out. Wasn't that many good moves. Last night I was trying to catch this move for like seemed like 4 hours. Like I'm trying to catch a buy, and it finally tanked. So I lost like two little trades, like 300. Didn't risk much in Asian. If we get a little pullback, that'd be nice. Somewhere up in this region. If we can pull back up to here, give us some kind of like a fair value gap or something on the one, I'll probably jump in that sucker. You get it ready. It seems like it wants to like do exactly what I say today. You come up here, boy. You come you come up here. Get up here. Oh, who you think you've been lately? Oh man. Sell. This has been a weird week for sure. Profitable, but weird at that at best. Let's see. So with a little 282 risk on that sucker, I might just do that if I can get it up there. That's 7. Get up there and melt. Just to get to the 1 hour block again, if I can get it up here, I can take a little small 332 risk. You wouldn't even feel that. Look at that small risk on a 150K account. But if I'm right, it's like $1,400. Then we're in business. I'm still trying to build up that buffer, 4,500 on take profit. Patience you have to have sometimes for this whole trading thing. Oh my gosh. It's pretty wild. All these little bug reports I'm fixing. I've been fixing nonstop. I've been adding to Jericho like nonstop. Like if it auto saves all your text messaging, or like not messaging, but like if you're back here, for instance, and you start taking a trade. Oh, a couple things I added. This is the calendar, so you can select any day now. I'm gonna make this shrink, but you can select any day to backdate it. You select your thing right here, and then as you type, so I could be like, as I type, this doesn't disappear, right? So hopefully, like if I leave this and come back, it should be there. There it is. See, thank God. All right, and I don't know how to spell. There you go. It's proof. And then this now goes to the bottom, like just stupid small things. Then leaderboard should be working as we're waiting on these trades to happen. All right. But I got a few more I got to work on here. Got to get it to the group. Fired. I'm gonna check it out, bro. Someone might have put the wrong 2026 says 2027. Yeah, that's what they did. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Supposedly there's symbols now. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Now you can put like what you actually traded, which should have been there the whole time. Stupid little things like that. MNQ, ES, NQ, whatever, you know. Thanks for all the people asking for different features and stuff. It's been helping. All right, get up here. We're gonna make this freaking thing sick together. I put everything in our chat as well as bug report. All right, all right. You by the way, I don't know if you know this, but down here bottom right, this goes directly to me. This report bug and feature request down here, and I get instantly notified. Gotta figure out what's going on with your account, dude. Hold up. It says okay. It says you're free. That's why. Hold on. Shut up. Mm. That's crazy. I almost got it fixed, buddy. Can we get a push up? All right. We also have this. Let me just kind of look at this. We're above it. We should be good. Just go up. When it's choppy like this, I use a lot of liquidity lines. By the way, all the 30-day one-on-one people, I sent over a liquidity training to you. If you passed step 4 already, hopefully you got that. Let me know if you got it. And I'm going to be making the availability of all the other training to all the lifetime and 6-month mentorship students too. So, good afternoon, Michelle. How you doing? I need a push up here. Just doing some 5-minute rejections right now. Sell until we can't sell anymore, hopefully. This is actually acting like it might play off of this stupid line in a weird way. I don't want to take it. But look at that candle. So if this closes below here, I might get in with the stop right up here. That way I don't feel like I missed anything. The other option is just use a bigger stop. That's so big. I'd rather wait. I don't think we're long yet at all. It came all the way up here, hit this 1 hour block. This mitigated half of the block. I think we're going to come lower than here at least. Maybe even lower. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This music that I listen to is like way too, let's see, motivating background music. Yeah, it's not motivating at all. Better. Yeah, we're fixing it right now, buddy. Oh, hey, try to hit me up privately. Try to just hit me up in like school or something. I don't see you though. Let me make sure you got it. Yay! Hold on. No, bro. I don't. Yeah, I don't know why. So you're the first person that said you never got anything. So I gotta figure out what's. I'm trying to debug that if there's actually a bug. So, dude, I should go live at the same time inside of. That's kind of crazy. Let's go a little higher for me. I'll risk that. I'm gonna sell it. All right. So around 300 some risk. Usually I wait for a rejection, but I just want to see what happens here. Trade number one. Yeah, I got you, bro. Got you, bro. Sorry about that. Freaking technology, right? Here, private message me on Telegram your email, bro. Please. Oh, dude, it really is. So if I win this, this could be, if this went down now, this little 400-ish risk could turn into 1,200, 1,600, 2,000 right there. That would put me at 3,900. I don't think I'm going to hold this, but man, if I can get it all the way down here, that'd be a payout. It still could come up here a little bit more. It is building liquidity underneath. Always pay attention to this. Hey guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, notify if you are new here, and thank you so much for being a part of the community. Go live every day, usually at 1 p.m. I had a rental car I had to deliver. Return, I should say. Let's see. We get to 142 viewers today. I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway of a 50K take profit or a top step account. Part of my birthday week. Guys, what account size fits your personality? Like, do you need a bigger account so that you can take less risk and hold it longer and you have more room, or do you need a smaller account so you don't feel like you're losing as much? Like what kind of account do you feel like you need? Break even plus. It seems that this will come down. It should come down. Don't know. I'm just going with my rules. So my rule says we're going from hour block to hour block, right? We already hit the top hour block, so I got to take this to sell down. My first full day was actually amazing. We went to an escape room, which we absolutely destroyed. They said we were like in the top for finishing it, which that was cool. We had 7 minutes left. Like top 3 ever or something for this room, which I was impressive, and I didn't even get help. That doesn't always happen. Dude, that's good information. By the way, are you guys getting like daily briefings about like your past days? I mean, it's only good until you actually put data in. And if you can't put data in, then you're kind of screwed. So put it over here. Did you message me yet? Let me see. There you are. Have no idea how that happened, bro. Come on, let's get a dump. All right, I just sent you an invite. Man, those escape rooms are expensive too. It was literally like $320. It's for 6 of us to go. Maybe shaking out some people selling real quick, coming up here, wicking them out, going up to our block, our original block idea, maybe, and then dropping, or we're screwed. Haven't put any trades in yet because just been copying yours for now until I activate my trading view again and can track my trades better. Got you. a goal that I have is I'm putting TradingView in the back office so you could back test, but also you can see the live chart and there'll be a screen capture tool right there. So you can literally just take your screenshots right there and you don't even need TradingView if you don't need it, you know? I'm trying to get it to where I can put like Pulse X Premium and my other indicators built in on it back there. It'll be nice and clean, or I wouldn't release it. That way you guys could save some money, not paying for TradingView. That's coming real quick. I just got approved from TradingView right like 2 days ago. Melt. The bet for something I really to make it feel real. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So is your wife trading too? That's cool, Steve. That's a good idea. Christine Walker, love escape rooms. We have an incredible one here in NC. They designed with Disney Imagineers. We also designed them every year for my kids' birthday parties at our house. That's cool. Yeah, they're one of my favorite things to do, honestly. All right, let's see if this is updated for you yet, Brian. Hit up my team. Why is it doing this? There we go. Push it through. All right, this music's depressing too. I can't find anything I like today. Yep. There we go. We got that violin music going in the background for me. There we go. Look at this, guys. We're tanking a little bit. We get below here, we should be good. We get below here, should be good. Absolutely, Steve. So, truth be told, one of my favorite ways of trading, even to this day, is taking my an amount that I could afford to lose that I wouldn't feel at all. So let's say it was like 2 grand. Okay. Not saying I want to lose 2 grand. To be very clear. I'm not trying to sound like pompous or something, but I'm saying something you could afford to lose, whether it's $50, $100, and then enough to take 2 really good trades on it. This will blow your mind if you think about it. I call this grocery getting. I did a lot of teaching on this in Solomon Trading. I mean, it's not much to teach, but I show examples. But you could take a real money account. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do this. I'm not a financial advisor. Not saying to risk any money. Blah blah blah. What I'm saying is, imagine taking $500. You risk $250. You lose. You risk another $250, and you hold a +5. All of a sudden, you have $1,250. You see what I'm saying? Then, maybe if you have another whatever, you risk like 50% of that. And oh my gosh, you could make it to that. The best I've ever done was like 9,000 in a day from like 500. Now, again, I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying if you have money, like let's say you had an extra $100, maybe you risk $40 a trade and like and take A+ setups, not just any setup. Wink, wink. It used to be fun as heck. I would especially I'd take it in my Forex account, and it was like same day payout stuff. So I would just get the cash and boom. pay for everything with it. It gets real when you can start paying all your bills with like just you know, pretty cool. That's all. That is all. Maybe a retest. I don't know. It was looking good there for a second, but you just hold it. And if you're like freaking out, like, oh, I'm in profit, if I'm in profit, then you're probably risking too much. You guys need to risk something you wouldn't even know like anything happened, right? Ended out the month with another 2%, so I think I got 39% gain last month. Is there a way to create an alert on Pulse X line when the color changes? Yes, there is, Laurel. Glad you asked. Let's see. You go to Pulse X. Absolutely, there is. You go here, or you click on the line right here, and you right click, and you say Add Alert on Pulse X. And then right in here, it's instead of any alert, you said color. Oh, the Pulse X line. Okay, maybe not. I'm about to do a big update on Pulse X, so just be ready for that. Good call. I'm gonna actually check something out here. See if I can update it right now. Sometimes you got to do that, right? Good job, Steve. You been getting any good payouts lately, or is it like, do you get like a massive payout and then you have like a break in between? How's that work for you? Yeah, we're due for a big update. It's been quite literally since 2024, but I mean it's all we've really needed for like the cloud flips and everything. $10K to $40K monthly, not bad, bro. Congratulations, man. So on a horrible year, it's 120,000. So let's just call it 250, 300,000 a year. These prop firms don't work. They're just a scam. Me and Steve got some stories. It's been fun. Just push it. Just tap the button like to finish the trade. That was crazy. With 20 Apex accounts. You're still doing Top Step? It seems to be fine. There's those two options. It's actually better in some cases, you know? 40% doesn't really matter. I wouldn't do that, bro. Don't do no 20 freaking Apex, dude. I, I'll get like Tradeify or Take Profit Trader. It's not that hard to get past. This is really dumb. We need to get below here. Like, this kind of tells me it might come up here and wick this or come higher because it wicked this. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, see, you don't care when you lose an account, right? Because you know that you'll get a payout. You keep doing what you're doing, you'll get a payout, right? Nice. Super consistent. The problem is like, so I'll show you how consistent I was. I was consistent for not, was it? No, seven payouts in a row. They denied my payout after getting paid out a ton. So I don't know if it was because I got paid out a ton from them. Then all of a sudden they're like, let's not pay them out anymore. I don't know what it was. I'm not 100% on that. But I had like 7 in a row where I requested payout and they're like, no, we're sorry. And they don't really tell me why. So for me to go back over there, it'd be like kind of ridiculous. Like the fact that you have to trade perfect for 8 days, I believe it is, in between each one, just for them to be like, nah, you can't get paid. They owed me quite a bit of money. Put it that way, Brooke. Right. Well, use code Solomon. That'd be if you're gonna do it. Appreciate it. Yeah, just as I thought, they wick this out, and they might be coming up here. Hopefully, they just want this. They might just be trying to shake some buyers or sellers, rather. What's going on, Jimmy? Who knows, like the easiest? I'm looking for a good card for business that's easy to get. I have like 0 business credit, but I'm sick of running ads on. And like you know, what's funny is I've ran hundreds of thousands in a month for so long in like my business bank account, and they won't give me $100. So I'm trying to figure that out. I do have an Amex personal. I do like my Amex. I like Discover. I have personal cards. I just can't get a business card to save my life. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it does, Steve. I mean, as long as it knocks the price down, it works. Sucky part about the live trailing is I was up 300. Now I'm back to 0. I'm going to put my thing in right here. Shady. I know, like, so what do I start? Do I get like one of those, do I dump money into like one of those guaranteed something? I put my DCA right here. This is ridiculous, guys. Buy stop 14. It's okay if we lose this and we just, you know, it's taking more liquidity, then I'll sell again. We were on the right way. All I needed to do was close right here, and I was all in. It was going to go down. I might have even added to that. What are some things you'd like added to Pulse X Premium? Oh, I know you were, dude. Chase Business. I didn't have business credit. Not sure how much you need. So that's what I mean. Like Chase, I've ran hundreds of thousands a month for God knows how long, and they won't give me any freaking credit cards. And my credit's not horrible. It's really weird. Like I would think my bank of all places. Can I use that as a card, Steve? I want it for my advertising. Yeah, let me try it. All right, DCA'd. If I get less than 100, I'm out. I mean, I risk barely anything on this, but that's really depressing. What does it put me at? Wow, that just flew through that. All right, we got to lose some. So, you know, one down. Hopefully somebody got some profit out of there. I like to hold them because I really like them run. So like because of that though, I could lose again, I could lose again, and all of a sudden I hit a 1 to 5, 1 to 6, you know. Run the ads, pay down the balance, run it up, pay it down. Well, yeah, I mean, well, I spend like $1,000 a day, so like I need something. I'll probably be paying it every other day, which is fine. I have no problem doing that. I got to hurry up and run some ads. Welcome all new members. By the way, I'm doing a giveaway here. We just worked out this area here. I'm looking for a sell. I'm doing a giveaway at 142 viewers. 143, sorry, 143 viewers for a 50K top step. There's somebody in here who is subscribed, so stick around. Trading some NQ. We must send back and ask for more credit. Keep doing that. Like, where do I even look for this? This net 30 net. What do we got here? Hold up. We have any? It's just not. All right, I'm going to try it again. This closes here. Limit, sell. Boom, boom. There's my TP. There we are. Definitely not. Not doing that much. Jeez. Let's see. 4, 5, through 5. Oh, 4. 4, 4, sell. All right, I'm just going to do it. See. We inverted this 1 minute. We got some bears coming in. Looks like they just wanted us, maybe. See if this is the one, guys. Again, I told you I could take a couple stats at this. 400, that'll be 800. If I get below here, I'll probably add to this position. We'll see. Let me have my DCA in. It's market acting funky. It's almost like they're watching us. Kidding. Like Granger, Uline, Sam's Club. Ask ChatGPT. Okay. Thank you, bro. I'll try. I'll try right now. Let's do it. You just give me yours. Just shoot me over your card. Christine. Just playing with you. That wouldn't do me much because I need to build my credit. I'm going to build your credit more. You're like, I have an 850. Let's see. Offers. Chase Banking. All credit cards. Find a card. Ink Business Unlimited. Sapphire. Reserve. $800 annual fee, huh? Whoa. What are the points good for? Wow. Okay. Well, the advertising thing's ridiculous. Doesn't matter. They're not going to give it to me. We'll see. I've tried forever. President. You just meld already? Gosh dang. Ah. 225. Come on, man. It's freaking fall. I'm good, Tanvir. We got to follow my rules, buddy. We got this liquidity under here. We got this block down here that needs to be hit. This liquidity here needs to be taken. This is temporary. I do think we could go up, but I don't think it's going to go where you think it's going to go. Got this liquidity build up here that needs to just tank. So all retail traders, I'm retail trader, but all retail traders right now I feel are getting trapped. I'm going to set my stop to break even though. Because if it doesn't turn around here, it's probably not. So it's either going to smash this right now or it's going to be a break even. It's all good. I don't think we're bullish though at all. It could be a temporary bullish, but overall, it just needs to take some of this liquidity. It already took this one. And then we got this liquidity below here on the short term, and it should just drop. So we're probably going to hit break even now. It comes up here. We might look for another entry down. Wow, Steven. So net 30, net 60. All right. Melt. Come on. Don't fill this right now. Just drop. All right, I'm going to be ready for the next trade. Might just come up here, mitigate this area here. Then if that's the case, I'll just wait for a break of structure. But a Navy Federal, I just feel like everybody tells me to get that. Gosh dang, that just hurt my eyeball. All right, broke even. So if this tanked right now, I didn't really miss out on anything. I would just put my stop like right here. That was my second trade. Okay. Everybody seems to love the Navy Federal. My parents were in the Navy, or my dad. I don't know if that matters. Or you had to have an in. I do a lot of my trading, yeah. Can't have that kind. Can't have that kind of syrup. No, thank you. Yeah. You can leave both in here? You can leave both in here if you want. You are? You're gonna get my contact boxes out of my drawer. Oh, guys. Stay. Grateful to have all of you guys. Welcome aboard. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. I'm going to do a giveaway if we hit 143 of a 50K Top Step account. I'm waiting for this to drop. I feel like we're trying to fool retail traders right now, and they want to go for these lows. I think they want to come down here. I'd like to get a smaller entry. A smaller stop would be nice, but we're just not getting those moves we want right now. I could potentially, like, if this came down below here and create a lower low, maybe give it a shot. It's not my favorite way to trade. So I line it up, see what that would even look like. Oops, sell. It might just go up higher. We just waiting. Yeah, I don't know if I got it or not. I guess it wasn't instantly improved. Boxes. My drawer. One of them. Yeah. How you doing? I can't see is why I'm frustrated right now. Got an eyeball stabbing. I'll drop it in my coaching folder if you can see what you think. Well, that's cool. Look, we might be going down, guys. Hold up. If I get it closed down here, I'll take it. Why not? Go for it. It's just a lower low, but it's not like a break. It's not a real lower low. Temporary. Test 24858. But you're going long. 24858. Oh, okay. Down here. It could play off that, but I want to go for this block. I want to take these lows. So it had a chance to already take this liquidity up here, and it decided to take liquidity and drop. Or I think it might. I'm about to. Thank you, honey. You know which eye is what? Does it say? It does? Well, no, don't be mixing them all up. Where's the right? We'll get the box and see if. Where's the box? The other box. No, that you just drew away. Yeah, but this would be the. You look at the prescription on here. And this one's different. No, this one's different. So this one's right then? Thank you, honey. Can you put this back in my drawer so I know which one's left? The prescription? Thank you. Can't see right now, guys. That's this stupid thing. Stab my freaking eye. Guess that's what happens when you don't throw away your like 2 week or whatever long these are. You don't throw away for 3 months. Oops. I didn't short it yet. I want to see at least like a something right here, you know. We inverted this. We inverted this. Our original idea was invert this and go. And I should have just, but this candle was so big. So, and then we were starting to hesitate around this area. So I'm like, okay, is it going to go? I don't know. Sub-minute trading? I mean, I've done it. I've done a lot of it. People have been around me for quite a while. Used to see me trade on 15-second chart. If you know where you're at on the higher time frame, you could do it, you know. But if not, it's dangerous as heck. My other issue with that is most people, if you go into the mindset part, I talk about this in my prop trader belief system, which by the way, $7 right now. But most people can't get out of a trade. They just can't get out of a trade, and it just takes one bad day, and all of a sudden you're freaking like, you know, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, and then you're like, oh, I gotta win, you know. So my recommendation is never do that. If you guys want to get my whole mindset thing for $7, I just released this a few days ago. We already got like 50 something members in it. It's pretty awesome. You're on tilt. Don't be on tilt, buddy. Yeah, you go on tilt. You go on tilt when if you get into too many trades too frequently, you go crazy and usually blow your account. Yeah, right, right. People will always hit me up and be like, "Oh, well, I got a 90% win rate with this," and then they're like, "But they're not pulling money out because they can't handle the freaking loss." Oh, it really does. Yep. Still only took 2 trades. One was break even. One was a loss. That might be our first loss in actual while. Exactly. That's all I focus on. I started getting like just waves and waves and waves and waves of people finally getting payouts as soon as I started focusing on their habits, mindset, their emotions. And then what I personally believe is it's really hard to completely fix a bad disciplined person. So like building systems around those so they don't have those issues is huge. It's almost impossible. They'll wake up one day tired and just be like, screw it. Or they get in a fight with a wife. And they're like, screw it. Yeah, lots of ranging recently. 24,895. Yeah. So you're going after this little block right here? Yeah, I don't see it, man. I think it's gonna tank. I think we get below here. I think we're gonna drop. Take this out. You could be right, dude. Trust me. I'm not saying I'm right, you're wrong, that kind of thing. That's not what I'm saying. You could be right, but I feel like there's so much liquidity right here, and I feel like all retail traders are coming in right now to like go up, and that's exactly when the institutions drop it. Friday barcode day. So you should be tapped in now. That should be your cue. I'm waiting for a close down here, so I need 30 seconds of this. I need it like closed like right here too, not just like a little close, like right here. This is a perfect spot to tank. And I could be wrong. Right above here. There we go. I want it down here. It'd be 500. It'd be like almost 2,000 if I can get that. Up on 5 accounts today. Been in since 25,290, waiting for that low. Let's go. Really need to get below here. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Keeps me a little younger. Yeah. I just like to be in that setup. We are building up some kind of stupid little liquidity up here. But, hopefully it can melt. Yep, she might be right this time. We shall see. Keep the cat off the keyboard. You know how much money I lost with my cat jumping on the keyboard? So how I look at this is I got to trade my rules, right? Got to trade my rules. So even if I'm wrong, I don't feel wrong. See what I'm saying? Oh, a lot. My cat. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure my cat put me in a pending order last week. Lost like quite a bit of money. I don't know if I don't know time. I didn't expect it to actually move that quick. Just in case it spikes me out. If it came up here and tapped this at DCA one time, come down, break even. If it gave me that opportunity, looks like it might go up. I don't know. It could go either way at this moment. Could be shaking out some last minute retail. Oh yeah, I've broken all kinds of stuff. Not anymore. Like I really just don't care anymore because once you get to the point where you're getting payouts and all this stuff, it just doesn't matter anymore. And then the money just kind of like you lose some money, you win some money, and then as long as like you have a lot more money at the end, you're good. You don't even feel like the small losses anymore. So like, and then your small losses become smaller and smaller. So I could drop 10, I could lose like 10, 20 grand today. Wouldn't even like overall, and it because I understand like the overall leverage that I have, it wouldn't even phase me at all. I'm doing break even. You're gonna have to make up your mind, Tanvir. Uh-oh. So entry move down, probably just gonna get tapped out. How long are you holding it, Tanvir? Where's your take profit? Well, where were you gonna take it? If I get below 100 right here, then my DCA saved me. Let's see. I don't think it will. $24,949. Oh, okay, that's not even the high. So you went for not even taking the high. Got it. And there we are. Broke even and profit a little. There we go. So I got out break even. My DCA strat saved the day one more time. 80% of the time that works. So if it shoots up now, it doesn't even matter. Here's my next entry. No, screw that. I'm going to wait till it breaks this even. I'm going to get this eventually. Some of y'all might hold that. I get out break even. If it hits 80% of my stop, to me, a break even is a win. But if it hits 80% of my stop, I DCA one time, get out of break even, and then start again. There's no train. Do you see a train right here? There's no train right here. No, hedging would be in you're in a buy and a sell at the same time. This is you're in a sell And I add one sell position. Just one. Unless I'm stacking and I'm in profit, then I'll add one or two. There ain't no train from that entry, bro. Does this look like a train? This looks like more liquidity about to be taken out to me. You want to throw $100 on it? I'm not a gambling man, but now you're speaking my language, Tanvir. I love it. I wouldn't actually bet you. I'm just saying. Just more liquidity, buddy. We need people like you, man. Just kidding, man. You said you already broke even, though. Yep, coming there. Try it again. So you lost instead of break even? You about to lose here when it comes down here? No way she going up, bro. All this, all this, all this. 1 hour block hit. If they wanted to go higher, they already done it. They broke structures back down away from 1 hour block. They pulled up. Buyers tried to make it up. They liquidated this right here. It's like 50% of the range, and we should go down. I definitely could be wrong. Again, I'm not trying to be too cocky here, but 45 seconds. Got to get a close. Our original trade was right. Of course. Or starting to be right. That I broke even at. Broke even again. So 2 break evens. 1 L. I forgot to log my L. Crap. Crap. That makes me mad. I ain't got the data now. All right, if we get below here, I'm going to sell. Stay down. Go down. Go down harder. And try it again. Give it another shot. This is what you got to do in the chop. It's a little bit annoying. Not a little bit, a lot of bit. A lot of bit annoying. So liquidity sweep, that was not a liquidity sweep. That was a freaking full-blown close. Market makers are coming in. This would be a sweep if it held, but I think it's going to drop, so we'll see. I'm just risking accordingly. I'm going to put my thing in just in case. One of these times it should move. comes the entry leak, right? Should, but we'll see. Annoying movement. Up in a 1 minute FEG. Hopefully that's all it wants. We'll see. There's another one right above it though. Let's get rid of this one. Melt. Melt. All that liquidity is taken there. Don't love that. Hopefully she spills where I want it first. Good old Fridays. Slow movement. Got some nice gradient cloud going on right now. My pulse X have been updating over here. See if my oh, what's that? It's gonna hold this sucker. Melt. What is the split with most prop firms for payouts? Meaning like 90-10. So like take profit traders 80-20 until you're pro plus, then it's 90-10. Top steps 50-50, I think. But then you can then it gets better when you go live. Or something. Actually, I'm not a top step guy. The only reason I'm not a top step guy, I like top step a lot. It's because I was letting my son use it when he was not 18 yet. I didn't trade this morning, no. Tell me when you get stopped out, Tanvir. I need to come for your order, brother. Trade wars. I got you. I need to find the one that I got stopped out on. I'm kind of disappointed in that because I need to log it. I'm gonna be updating Pulse X today, like maybe in a minute. I think I made it so the alerts there, and I added a new gradient cloud, which is kind of cool. Ooh, you can now change the color of the cloud. I don't know if you could before. That's sick, dude. I'm liking this. Oh my gosh. This first day I made money on NQ in a while. That's awesome, Chevy. Congrats. Thoughts on Tradeify? It's great. I don't like the resets. I would rather do Take Profit Trader any day over Tradeify because the resets are so ridiculous. Nobody accounts for those costs. Like reset on Take Profit Trader, 150K is $100. So if you fail your eval, you could get a new 150K for $100. On Tradeify, I think it's like 220 or something like that. How much time it took to get your first payout? So if we're talking FX, it took me 3 years, 4x years and years ago. Other than like trading my own capital, well, trading your own capital is easy until a point. So you get to a point, then it gets kind of harder. But like to get my first futures payout, it took like a month. That didn't mean I didn't blow a ton in between and after, and you know. But losing accounts is part of the winning, right? Just like losing trades is part of the winning. It's all this baskets of trades. Chop City, I lost funded account. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, DJ. I was looking at it. It seems pretty cool. Just a one-time payment, and you can swing trade, and they have daily payouts. It looks like, or at least a few days. Ew. Yeah, I have a code for Tradeify as well, Solomon. But I always tell everybody take Profit Trader first. It's cheaper. They're an amazing company. After that, Top Step or Tradeify most likely. After that, Bullinox. But like you're already at that point. If you're maxed out, that's 1.5 mil. Gosh, it's like over 2 million, right? Nice job, Brooke. 5K payout. Let's get it. Lucid, I hear, is good. I haven't traded them personally yet. More liquidity down here. Running out of room. My thoughts on knowing myself or staying out of the market completely. Just risk less. Like risk less. You know what I mean? Risk less, hold longer. Yeah, everybody's telling me Lucid, you know? Maybe I'll grab a Lucid. Maybe I'll do a Tradeify or a Take Profit Trader and a Lucid with you guys. We'll see. Yeah, I was gonna go on members, but until there's volume, I don't see a point. So if like a 3:30, I see member, like I see the volume happening, then I'll jump on members only. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hang out on YouTube for now. Yeah, so far, what I've heard of Top One Trader is like they're total scammers. That's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard people like they're owed like 20 grand, not getting payouts, stuff like that. Here you go. Sheesh. The trick is on days like this is not to lose your account. So if I lose this, overall, even since Asian, I'd be about 2,000 down. So I'd have 2,500 more drawdown on this. They don't have their own platform, no. They use Quant Tower. They use, you can use Rhythmic with like Ninja Trader, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I don't really use Ninja Trader. And just so we're clear, the reason I don't use Ninja Trader is because of the delayed, clunky copy trading tools and stuff. I've had it where I would be in and straight up like one account would be out, the other like would lag and it would take 10 seconds longer, and all of a sudden I would get out and I was in a worse position or lost money. And that just kept happening, and then you start losing accounts and I'm like, all right, I'm done. So it's fine if you're trading like one account, but after that it's like, ugh. But Quad Tower is phenomenal. That's probably my favorite platform. But if you're going to trade one account, you might as well trade on, Tradeovate with Take Profit or Trading View. So there's that too. So on my right monitor, I have all my funded accounts, which I'm not in any funded trades right now other than this one. The ones I protect. By the way, let me see if your account's fixed yet. See if the team did that for you, Brian. We're getting to 3 o'clock. You might get some volume going right now. Boom, boom, boom. Or if my son landed all right. Sure he did, but like how you use NQ indicator pure price action. Yeah, I try. Oh, no indicator. I thought you said NQ. I'm like, wait, what? What is the subscription fee for Quant Tower? I don't even know. I think it's like 37. There's a 97 one, but then there's like a hidden 37. That's all you really need. Here we go again. The chop. Welcome to the chop. The Friday chop. We're up here in this fair value gap. Let's see if it tags my limit order. I don't know. My DCA, rather. Didn't tag my DCA. Let's see if that's all it wanted was that fair value gap. I don't know. So I have indicators and stuff, but I'll just put them on for a second. So that's the difference. You know, like I'll see, okay, where's the VWAP? It's up there. That sucks. But we already hit it, so that's good. And then I'll turn it off. I don't want to keep it on. It just causes confusion. My own indicator Pulse X Premium. If I had this on right now, I'd be dying. Like I'd be like, oh no, the red cloud. Oh, the green cloud. The red. You know, like you don't want to. In my opinion, you don't want to have that on. This is one of our members, Tana's high London low. You know, sessions highs and lows. Right. The only thing available left is London high, which that's not good. Or let's see, is there anything down here? No, there's nothing down here left. All this was taken, so it could go for London highs. But that's all I need to see. I don't need to like keep it on. Working on this order block indicator, which this is okay. This is basically just kind of highlighting just the major zones, right? In my opinion, though, that's wrong still. So just there's that. We're about to tag my thing, maybe. All right, tagged it in. Wow, she's pushing. That was a hard push. All right, here's my entry now. Anything under 100, I'll get out again. If we get that opportunity again. It's worked every time today. Yeah, that was DCA. So basically I had 80%. I had $1 cost average, basically. I had one same size position, which was 7 micros. But I keep the same stop, so I'm not like adding double the position. It's just a tiny, it's like 20% extra of the total risk. So if I was risking 500, that'd be $100 extra. So I'd be risking 600, right? But what that really does is it brings my entry from here to here in this case. Sometimes it brings it even higher if you do it right. And then you make your stop the same. So then it comes down about 80% of the time. It'll come down and I get out a little bit under break even, which to me is break even. So my new standard of break even is actually like anything under negative 100, right? I don't have to see a win. And the reason I do that is how many times you get like, you get so close where you're pretty much break even. And then all of a sudden you're like, crap, I could have got out, but I wanted to see it like profit. So my win ratio isn't screwed up. Well, I said, you know what? I'm going to redefine what win ratio looks like for me. I'm not going to care if I lose $100. You know what I mean? To me, that's a break even. There's other elements to that too. So if you're trading Apex, for instance, if you were to go back 80% and you get out with a small win right here at break even, they can actually, they'll not pay you. They won't pay you because that would essentially be, let's say it comes all the way back to here. In their mind, this is what they see. They have that 5-to-1, right? In this case, that was a, what, 8-to-1? That's a 8-to-1. Right? So they wouldn't pay you for that reason only. But if you get out at a small loss, that wasn't any reward. That right there will save your accounts tremendously. So these two things, what I just said there, get out early and then do one DCA. If you just did that and you stayed loyal to it, it works about 80% of the time. Look at this, we're doing it again. Works about 80% of the time, and there we go. Boom. Break even, right? Didn't get penalized at all or nothing. I'm going to look at it again for another entry. So I had 3 break evens and a loss today, all of which, because we're in the chop, it's just going to happen that way. Then all of a sudden we get like a big +5, +3, +4. Boom, ends the day. 20 grand day, you know? But people, they don't want to do that. They want to do this Instagram thing where it's like 10 points every trade. Want to see the biggest risk reward ever. Boom, boom, boom. So they'll lose like But they say that too, and then they end up only getting a 1-to-1, anyways, with their small little 10-point stop with their extra large risk. So they feel like they're actually productive, but it's super counterproductive because what happens, we were talking about it earlier, they go on tilt because they end up getting that dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit. And then all of a sudden they get to finally a loss. They see negative 1,000. They're like, crap, it's going to go back. Negative 4,000. Boom. Blown account. And it happens so fast, you can't even freaking know what happened. You're just like, oh man, my life sucks. Hopefully this just liquidates this right here. Kind of fills some of this right here. And then we could sell off. I'm still for sells. Still for sells because we came from the 1 hour block. It could come all the way up here. I'm still for sells. So what do you size? What's that mean, brother? So what do you size? My stops go from anywhere from 10 points. I've traded with as high as it's gonna sound crazy, but like 120. How many micros? But with that 120, I always give the example of like, why wouldn't you pick that $100 off the ground? Like that's like such an easy, if it's such an obvious, easy trade, I might as well just get in it. Position size, yeah. So I just calculate every single one of them. So like I built like a thing, so 25 points, and then I do like come over to one of my tools. Let's see, so tool. Let's see, and I just really quick 25. Let's say 500 risk. Boom, grab the 10 micros. I calculate every one of them. I have another rule where I have to know my actual risk, like every trade, or I don't get in the trade, like period. So many people are like, oh, I use 4 micros per trade, but then that doesn't account for the size of the stop. So you can't go by looks because if there's a lot of volume in the market, the same thing that looked like a small stop yesterday could actually be like 40 points, So I am anticipating a nice drop off here, but it could go up first, liquidate more. Then that's just even more reason for me to drop, to sell. So if it took this, I'm not wrong. I'm just waiting for liquidity to be taken. Then you could hopefully be right. It's all about being right a little bit more than being wrong at the end of the day. And that's how you can get big payments. And then the other thing I tell people all the time is increase your capital, decrease your risk. So I used to be like huge on like huge risk. Now, if you have a ton of money, okay, if you have a ton of money, you don't care if you lose an eval, you just want to get funded. That doesn't mean be a gambler. I mean, take A+ setups to the best of your ability. Track every one of them. You could use my my tracking tool right here, Jericho IQ, that just came out, which is all AI. Basically tracks all your stuff. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel, but you could literally say all with voice notes from any date you want, search, AI analysis. It'll like tell you what's working, what's not working over periods of time. So you can say like, let's say you're having a bad month. You can go back last month and be like, what was I doing last month? You can say like, you can literally chat with say, what I'm losing this week. What was I doing last week better? Like seriously. And it'll tell you. But you don't have, if you don't have that data, you have no idea. All right. So this is basically saying last week you were, hold on. Audit B grades. Let's see. The shift. Last week you were walking away after wins. This week it sounds like the close to passing $200 away anxiety was hijacked your brain. Actual coaching advice. Stop the volume. You had 23 trades in that period with only one loser. That is unsustainable if you start gambling or FOMOing. If you are losing this week, you've likely abandoned the 1 hour block requirement. So it's showing you things that you can't even see yourself. Like you could log it all you want. And if you don't use mine, at least journal, right? At least journal. And by the way, you could join Jericho for free. Right here, you can just go to Jericho IQ right now. I don't even have a way to buy on JerichoIQ.com because I'm selling it through my prop trader belief system for a year special. Right now, this is just $7. This goes over mindset and all that. It's really cool. Let me actually show you how active this is. I'm really excited about this. But if you look in the if you look at everybody, they're literally just all day long going through it and doing the assignments. And if you come in right now and you finish all 5 videos, I'm unlocking this $500 course for you for free. There's another 7 on belief system, over trading, revenge trading, FOMO trap, fear of pulling the trigger, loss aversion trap, strategy hopping, and then same that. That's $7. All that for $7. That's in the pinned link on the stream right now. All right, so we did come up. That's great. That is great news because we're taking more liquidity. We're filling this fair value gap. We're building a case for ourselves. If it could take out even this, that's even better. And I'm still looking for sells. Why am I looking for sells? You're like, oh my gosh, it's bullish. I should be in this trade. You might have FOMO right now. You'd be like, oh, if you're like I could be in this somehow. I'm missing out. No, you're not. You're not. You're letting liquidity being taken. You don't want to become the liquidity, right? I set a money amount on my risk reward drawing, then right click and place limit order. Opens the panel with the right quantity. Beautiful. You should have the link in the description. Good for promo. I should. I know. Thank you, Curtis. Yeah, I mean it's $7 right now, and I'm giving away my if you take action, I'm giving away my $500 course for free. $7. You don't have to buy any of the upsells. You don't have to do any of that stuff. I'm just saying it's going to really help you. Prop trader belief system.com. So I'm looking for sells. If we can take this out, that'd be great. We wicked this low. I'd like to see it wick out this high as well. It took you out and then going to TP. Is that what you said, Tamber? Yeah. It's a weird market right now. Just a lot of chop. We're getting some volume though, so like that's good. So even if it's massive volume up, even this isn't that massive, but massive volume up, then I expect it to tank. Like they're just coming for more fuel, and then I think we're going down. So thank you, Paul. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that so much. First time here, Ebo, and I like regards from Switzerland. Hey, from Switzerland, St. Patrick. Great to have you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Go live every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. TP done without me. Yeah, it happens, Tanvir. That was a good call, though. It's a great call. Great call, especially in this chop. Like, just being able, I mean, I feel like these markets anything can happen. So you just got to go with your best bet. So I'm not in this buy because I'm sell biased because we already came from this 1 hour block and I feel like it overall wants to go down. So if I look here, until this 1 hour block is like closed above, like up here, then I'm for sells, essentially. We're bouncing off this block. I mean, you know, it had a chance to already come higher and it didn't, and it just started breaking back down. So I was thinking it was going to come down and maybe come for these today, which it still can, but they're running out of time now. And also, it can go either way. Like I could be wrong. It's totally fine. I'm just not in the trade, you know. You got to have some kind of bias and you got to stick with it. We go to Guardian and freak out on it. Wow, I lost 1 trade and broke even on 3. So now I'm just talking to. I train this thing with like thousands of hours of my stuff. Breaking even on 3 trades shows you actually have some solid defensive skills. Even if 1 loss feels frustrating, it's much better to protect your capital and live to trade another day, and then let the bad mood turn into a series of revenge trades. Since you managed to hold the line today, what's one thing you'd like to do well in those break even trades that you could build tomorrow? And you can just talk to it. It's pretty cool. By the way, let me see if this is fixed yet. This is going to be for Brian. Brian, you should be good now. See if there's anybody else. We're still pushing. All right, so let's find somewhere we could potentially enter. We are up in this block, which is great. 5 minute block. It went over 50% of this range now. If I were to put a fib on that, you could see that it's been 50%, right? Just gonna take these off. Gosh, I can't do anything on this computer today, jeez. Wow, if we can land something out of this right now, that'd be sick. All right, here's a FEG. I'm gonna go for it. If it plays off this block, I could go for it. All right. See if we can hit these. Wow, that'd be a really good end of the week right there if this actually happened. How can you be sure where liquidity is located? Well, where is everybody selling? You know, a lot of people they have to use the DOM and stuff, but like, okay, above every high, most likely there's liquidity. There's probably a lot of liquidity right here from this block. They might come and just wick that. If they came and wicked that, oh my gosh, I feel like it would just tank like super fast. You got to think, okay, where would people be selling from, right? Gosh, bro, what the heck? Hold on. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. I think you're the only one having an issue right now, which is good, but I mean that's not good, but you know what I'm saying. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah. You just keep it super simple. Like where are their stops? That's it. Where are their stops? And also think where would something need to break for someone to want to buy? So there might be some pending buy orders above here, and somebody's waiting. Lots of people are waiting. I guarantee you, there's lots of people waiting with pending buy orders up here. There's lots of people waiting with pending sell orders up here. There's lots of people selling already with stops up here. That's the liquidity, right? So why is that liquidity? Because the institutions know there is. They come up here. They can force the people selling right now to buy at a more high price because they came down. They came down here and bought at a cheaper price, hence their stop loss right here. These buyers. And they came all the way down here, grabbed all these cheap contracts, come all the way up here, sell these cheap contracts for a higher price. That's liquidity. Thank you, Dale. Great to have you, brother. Let me know what you should think of it, man. Let me know what you think of it. By the way, you could join my members only for 7 days for free too as well. SolomonTrading.com. I always forget to plug this, but SolomonTrading.com. Basically, you'll get my new indicator I'm updating today, PulseX Premium. First time I updated it in like 2 years, maybe a year and a half. But I'm almost done adding alerts on the PulseX lines, and I'm adding gradient clouds now, which is kind of cool. And then I'm adding lots of other features to it that I've been meaning to add. Now that I got this big project out of the way. Let's see if this works for you, Brian. Give me a minute. Going in there manually. Freaking changing it. It's weird that yours isn't working, but everybody else is. Like, you bought it, right? If you bought it, then you should have it. I don't get it. Must not have fired off. Absolutely. Yeah, once you start to understand liquidity, it really helps. And I'm not saying like I really understand it. I'm just saying basic liquidity. Just where is everybody else selling from, you know? I'm going to put this actually above this right here. And I'm going to lower my risk a little bit. Putting it above this block, just add a little bit extra protection. And if I'm right, I can get another 2 grand out of this and be up for the day. It'd be great. I'm not in the trade yet, Edwin. I'm waiting to see if we can close below this fair value gap right here. We came up, took some liquidity. We're in a 5-minute block right here. It could come up here, which again, I'm not upset if it comes up here. That just makes me more excited because it's one less thing that it has to take out, right? The problem is, though, is you don't want to buy towards that because you don't know if they're going to take it out right now. And it's already taken a lot, right? That's not me being right or wrong. That's me I'm just building a case, essentially, right? Just building a case. By the way, also, free, 100% free. You can join my school community. School.com, Solomon Trading. This is another way you could be in my life. By the way, we have new members, but a lot of these scammers have to decline them. Join school network, decline. Pakistan. I don't know who that is. Just going to decline it for now. You just go to Solomon Trading on here. I'm going to put the link in here. It's 100% free. And I put a lot of stuff in the community right here. Got stopped out. Was in a short at 71. I see. Yeah. I'm just waiting for this to come down. If this comes down right here, this could be our 350 move. So we get a lot of action around 345, 350, 4 o'clock, usually. And then especially at the end of the week, there's like, it likes to clear out the week of liquidity, usually. Not all the time. But I'm anticipating something. Every time today, yeah. It's just, you know, in the chop like this, you're going to have like just back and forth. Now this ain't chop. This is nice movement. I like this. This is good movement for sells because look, it needs to fill this stuff now. So you're building liquidity under here. So you got all the FOMO people like right here, right? Like these guys are smart, right? These guys, this is what I'm thinking in my head. These guys are FOMOing. They're like, oh my gosh, it's going. It's going. Look, look, Margaret, I was right again. Look, I got in. I was so smart, right? And then they hold. They're on a hold to up here, but little they know it's a 1 hour block, and it's probably going to tank and take them out, right? Then they're back to living in a box. Just saying. You don't want to live in a box. You want to. And there's times where it doesn't come back. Like literally, like it could just keep creeping and it's really annoying and it's okay. But my rules, like you could have your own rules, right? I mark up the hour blocks at the beginning of the day. So here's my playing field. This is what I call it, my playing field. I don't have to worry about what's going on over here at all. Zero anything, right? I don't care what's going on in the higher time frames. I don't care about anything. I go to the 1 hour. I freaking mark up that block. I mark up that block, right? Simple. Freaking come in here. By the way, I'm giving away how I mark up my blocks and how I see blocks in the Solomon Trading community. You come in here and you go to, actually, I'll put it, I'll just give you a direct post. I think it's blocks like this. Free order block training inside. Boom. Come here. Look, 344 people came in here and got it. Come in here, click this link, put hashtag blocks, and I'll get with you. I've been trading for a month, 1 month, which is the max leverage I should go, and which broker do you use? All right, so I talk about prop firms on here because legally I don't like to get all involved with all that kind of stuff with brokers and recommending brokers and all that stuff. And I also don't talk about leverage because that would be financial advice probably. But I'll talk about prop firms and passing prop firm evals. I have friends that got in hot water and I just don't want to deal with it, right? I have a family. I ain't trying to get CFTC knocking on my door for recommending anything, you know? So with that said, you didn't know that probably because you're new to this. And anybody that does do that kind of stuff, man, I'd be watching my back, dude. It's just scary stuff. So like, I just try to be super safe with it. But I'll tell you, I love Take Profit Trader. I love Top Step. I would highly recommend that you do that, especially if you don't even. No, you're fine, brother. You're fine. I'm just giving you my reasoning because people are like, show me your broker statement. Show me all this stuff. Show me. Blah. Well, my lawyer tells me don't show them my broker statement because that's me showing like what I can do and that you could probably do it too. You see what I'm saying? So instead, everybody knows my risk on here. I take the trades. I take the same trades on my other accounts. It's like one of those like little gray area things, and we're good to go, you know. I might move this. I'll keep this right here. This stop's going to go up a little bit though, and I might move. I want to move my entry here, but see, I'm anticipating this liquidity to be taken out at our 3:30 to 4 o'clock range. Or like move, rather. So I anticipate a big sell-off. Otherwise, I'm not taking it. Again, it's not about being right or wrong. I'm just saying that is my rules. And like I'm going away from the block that was already hit and coming down to a block that wasn't hit. So it's very simple. I just keep it really simple. You'd be like, but Bob, I profited $2,000 today going counter, you know? Let's see how you hold up in 6 months. So what I tell everybody is if you're not getting payouts yet, you really got to ask yourself this question. If you're not getting consistent payouts yet, should you really be counter trend trading? In my opinion, no. I think you should only just trade. You need some kind of rule that keeps you in one direction, right? That's it. Because there's a reason you're not getting payouts. I want you to think really hard on that. There's a reason you're not getting payouts yet. Let's say you're right all the time. How are you not getting payouts yet? Because somewhere in there, you're either taking too many trades and your dopamine hits going and your amygdala's firing off and your prefrontal cortex, to get all scientific on you, is going haywire and shutting off, and then all of a sudden you just can't close a trade. So you don't need to be taking every freaking trade. You need to be taking the easiest, best trades in direction. So build some kind of a confluence type of rule, like where it's harder to get in a trade. You want to take more trades. You want to take less trades. And by all means, if you want to risk more, I'm not telling you how to risk your real capital, but if you want to risk more with that trade, then it's like you make up for the 5 trades that the small trades you could have won, and all of a sudden you make up for it in one big trade, like, you know. So, but you don't mess up your brain. That's all on the prop firm belief system too, by the way. It comes in right here, and so the perfect trading strategy. This goes over like how it's way more about your mentality and your belief than strategies. That's why strategy hopping never works, right? This is $7, guys. This is great. There's like 2,500 slides. It took me 3 months to make this for you. Over trading, why it kills your accounts, stats, why this happens, all that kind of stuff. The faster you lose, the more cut your losses faster. So like moving your stop and stuff like that. Why it doesn't work. How to believe in your system 100%. Like who wouldn't want to believe in their system 100%? You finish that within 5 days, then unlock this: strategy hopping, loss aversion trap, the belief system deficit, over trading, revenge trading, FOMO trap, fear of pulling trigger. $7. $7. Welcome, Drew. Good to have you, buddy. And also, I have my free mentorship or group mentorship where normally I'm on my members only, but the market's just kind of slow today. So whenever the market's super slow, I just hang around on YouTube longer. Usually YouTube's from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern. And I hang out with you, and sometimes we get some really good trades if the market's really good. Other times, most of the time, between 2 and 4 p.m.-ish, I'm on with members only where they could ask questions, all that kind of stuff. And you get my community, 36 plus live trading sessions per month, indicator, that kind of stuff. So just letting you know, that's free for 7 days. You can cancel. Come in. If you don't like it, just cancel. Seriously, I don't want you sticking around if you don't like it. Free for 7 days. Just jump on that. Free for 7 days. How long does it take for a membership to be approved? Let me make sure. All right, you should have got an email with an invite, Dale. You could check your spam folder. Sometimes it has issues with like Yahoo and Hotmail. If you have one of those, Gmail is usually like instant. Welcome all new members. Appreciate you guys. $1,200 payout from Top Step. Dude, I love hearing that. Congratulations, man. That's awesome, brother. Way more to come, man. Is that your first one? The first one's always my favorite, especially for like my people. It's like a giant celebration for us. It's never gets old. Never gets old. Because if you could do it once, you could do it again. Mock numbers coming. Man, we're about to tank, guys. I think we're about to tank. Guys, here's the deal. If we hit, let's say it comes for this liquidity. If we hit this by 4:15, you should join solidtrading.com. Deal? All right, there we go. We do this all the time. It's funny. Otherwise, I'll pay you $100. I'm just kidding. When is it coming? Like right now? Deal? Awesome. So it's got 45 minutes essentially, less than that, 42 minutes to get down here. Let's go. I want it to hit there so bad. Oh my gosh. I would be finally up on this account to where I can like 1,000 away from a payout. So it'd be good. So last week I took 150K take profit trader account, passed it with you guys. This is the funded one. And now I'm taking all the funded ones with you. Who all in here got funded last week while we took those trades? And who's on a funded right now? And who's been getting payouts? I'm just curious. Technical advice, I'm suing. Give me 100. I got you. I'm just saying if I get there, not you get there. John. Stops in profit. Nice. I'm short 25,000. Yep, I'm going short too. I'm just being a little bit safer because I had a little rough start of the day. I got stuck in some chop. Lost 1, broke even 3. So I'm waiting for the big one now. Yep, that's what I want right there. If you can get below this FBG, I'm in. 3 minutes, a bigger one though, but I'll just go for it. I ain't going that heavy. Lighter. Yeah, it's good. All right. Not yet. I need to close. 996. Nice. So you just went for the wick. I'm on a funded, no payouts yet. Blue 2 that were eligible so far. A little triggered, but getting there. Yeah, man, it'll just be easier and easier soon. Right. 30 more seconds. I got 3 funded Apex accounts last week. Beautiful, Christina. You know, I got I turned 43 yesterday. So I got my readers. Those don't work. Pretty sure those make me worse. Here we go. And sell. That's what I'm doing. Did it sell? There it goes. Dang. Freaking delayed. All right, moment of truth. Last trade of the day for me, for sure. Well, maybe not, if something happens here, but I think it will be. I try to only take my best setups, but so I'll put my DCA in. There's that. I'm gonna put a buy stop 12, and I'm really just hoping for like a nice freaking. What's she doing there, boy? There we go. That's it for me. I'm cooked. Let's see. Happy birthday. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. By the way, we hit 143 live viewers. I'm doing a 50K Top Step giveaway for my birthday week. And next Friday, by the way, if you're logging your trades, I'm doing 3 giveaways for this leaderboard right here. So we just launched Jericho IQ, which is the first AI trade journal, at least how mine is. We got people killing it. Look at this, man. I love it. I love seeing people using it. Oh my gosh, it's great. Sharing their trades in the community. And then we got the calendar, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. 6 more viewers. 6 more viewers. I'm doing a giveaway, guys. And you got to be subscribed. So make sure you're subscribed, okay? And hit that notification bell. And you got to be here. If you're not here and I call your name, you don't win. All right? And this is for the, pretty sure they have a 30% off. Mr. B, what's up? Well, we're in a trade. So if you missed that, I don't know. Now, what I want to see on the 3-minute, I want to see this 3-minute close below this little FVG. That'd be nice. Looks like we might be right, though. I'm hoping we hit down here by 4:15. Then a lot of people will be joining SolomonTrading.com. Just saying. We all shook on that. Every single one of you. 3 more. 3 more, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. The subscribe button. Everybody comment at once. Say, let's win this trade. Everybody comment at once. Let's get this thing up. I want to give away a take profit trade or a Top Step account, 50K Top Step account to one winner in here who subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Even on this choppy day that we got stuck in right here, you guys still hung around. You guys are fantastic, amazing human beings. Maybe that's pushing it too far. Maybe. WWW for the win. Let's go. Let's go. Share this. Like this. I want to hit my goal for my birthday was this week. I wanted to get over 143 because I turned 43. And 141 was my highest viewer count. So that was my goal. I've been streaming live for 7 months. Now, what's funny is I've gotten over 30,000 traders in my communities, right? Over the years. But like when it came to YouTube, I just started streaming YouTube. And YouTube's another animal. YouTube's another beast, you know? Thank you, Doctor Who. Appreciate you, man. Even on a boring day, you loved it. I love it, man. You're gonna fit right in. Then you're gonna fit right in. You must be a true trader, because a lot of these guys I watch, it's like they want to entertain people. The reason I don't take tons and tons of trades in front of you is 1, I don't like trading like that anymore. But 2, I already know that's gonna mess with you. Like a lot of people, they start blowing accounts. You go to some of these streamers on here. I highly disagree with how they're showing people how to trade, because it's this dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit. And then all of a sudden people see they have one little bad day. Everybody's blowing their account. Everybody's blowing their account. And they don't know why they're blowing their account, because it just, boom, things just hit, right? Like their brain just turns off, right? First time here, but your name looks familiar. Email list maybe, or Discord. You could be on my list. Das 1997. You could be on my list because I've been doing this for 6 years. I used to be under Big Pippin. I was just messing around on the Forex space. Big Pippin. It was just funny. Like I came in here because here's the story. If you guys don't know who I am, I ran companies, like online companies, from when I was 12 years old until about 35. I have 5 kids that are all kind of grown now. I got a 22-year-old married, all that kind of stuff. And basically, I retired. So I moved to Florida, took down my business, kind of retired, and then I was already trading. But I was like, all my old customers are like, well, how the heck do you freaking like? How did you just take down your business that was doing so well for 30 years? And I'm like, well, I just started trading. Like I traded at the time, it was Forex. You know, dude, I appreciate that, Dotroket. Appreciate that, man. I feel others are just doing it for content. Nah, see, if you even look on my channel, I don't do enough content. I come on here, hang out. I originally wanted to do this for like my current members and then attract other members. Because here's what was happening. I would spend 3 hours with my members, but then I wasn't like getting any new members in. So I'm like, well, shoot, maybe I'll do like an hour or so with YouTube and with my members, and then go private. So that's what I started doing. It's a good combination, you know. If I wanted to sit here for 8 hours a day, I could definitely blow up a lot faster. Let's see, got it. Never did get an email. I looked in spam. Okay. Dale, let me check, brother. Let's see. Let me check for you real quick. This would be in here. Prop trader belief system. See, I don't even see it. Hold on, let me check, bro. First in, rule and out. All right. Wait. Did you join? Wait, what did you join? Prop trader belief system or Solomon trading? Let me see. Hold on, man. I'm sorry. I'm like, I need to have like a list. I don't see Solomon trading VIP. I don't see here. Let me see here. You mind saying what your name is, like first name or something? I traded Forex 11 years ago. That's when I started, man. 11 years ago. We almost hit it. Come on. This is a perfect time. At 350, 355, that's usually when we see liquidity just smash. So hopefully we can get it. You know, if we can get below this line, oh my gosh, liquidity. I call that a liquidity line, not a trend line. Forex, I still trade Forex. I did 39% on my Forex this month. 39%. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Guys, make sure to hit the stream and hit the notification bell. Dude, I swear if this goes all the way up. Let's see. It's probably just a pullback, I hope. My gosh. Let's win this trade, guys. Let's win this trade. I like the rejection of this fair value gap up here. I like how this, see on the 5-minute you'll even see it better probably. Let's see 3. All right, so we rejected this nicely. Didn't close too strong here. Came down. We have 2 inverted. We have 1 inverted 3. We have 2, wherever you want to look at, 2 inverted 1 minutes, almost 3. It's turning around on this little fair value gap here, like it needed to fill it, but I'm hoping it tanks from here. Man, is school having a freaking issue? Can you tell me what you actually bought? Let's go make some quick profit too. Thanks. Let's get it, brother. Let's win this trade. Make sure they got something here. See, I'm trying to find you. Dale. Take it over here so I don't see your personal stuff. I see you right here. Did you get in? It looks like you got in. It says you're active. Dale Matney. Yep. There we are. Let's win. Let's get it. Let's get it. Melt. Melt. 345. It's getting there. The big move is about to happen if it's going to happen. Eef. Hopefully our direction. A lot of liquidity under this right here, for sure. There's some music going on in my background because I'm too much in my thoughts. Music helps me too, by the way. Like preferably not with words. I like the calm background music. It kind of like just kind of, like I'll search like ADHD focus music, and it kind of like just it keeps my brain busy. You know, so I'm all about keeping my brain busy instead of like being in your thoughts when you're in a trade. Keeps you calm. Where would I put stop? I mean, if you're feeling like that, maybe break even right now. You know, kind of tells me you might be feeling like this is too much pressure on you. Like if I lose this, I wouldn't even blink. You know what I mean? That's another thing I tell people: risk something that you wouldn't even notice is gone if you lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like especially Asian session. Like when I trade Asian, which is one of my favorite things to trade now, isn't that crazy for me to say? It's because there's so much room for it to go. Like we'll hit 1 to 20s overnight. It's freaking crazy. But I'll use like $100, $200 risk, and I just let it go. I just let it, and I don't even know if I lose. If I lose, it's like whatever. And then sometimes my account's just a lot bigger. I'll see a bigger account, or it's a small little L, like I didn't even know happened. I'll forget I was even in the trade, but then I'll be like, if I see a big win, I'm like, whoa, that was actually cool. Like sometimes I'll wake up and it's $4,000 more. Pretty awesome. I have the skill to be profitable, but my behavior is the issue. John, man, if you have that issue, that's why I built Prop Trader Belief System. I hate to keep pushing it, but I just launched it and everybody's freaking loving it. Prop Trader Belief System is $7. $7. This goes over all that. 100%. All right, melt. Remember, by 4:15, SolomonTrading.com. We hit those. Increased volume expected. I have the skill to be Broski, did you say you're live every day from 1 to 2? Yes, I am, Black Label. Today, I had to drop off a rental car. It was pretty lame. My son's usually here, and he would have done it for me, and he flew to Ohio today, and then I forgot all about it, and I was like, oh, crap, we have to drop that off. You know? It could go either way at this moment. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm hoping I'm right on the liquidity side because we've taken a lot of this liquidity out. We took that, mitigated this. We already hit the 1 hour block. So other than this news situation going on, like you said, mock news is coming out, or it already came out. Yeah, I'm live 1 to 2 on YouTube. And then I go to my members only, which is at SolomonTrading.com, 2 to 4. Usually. But this week was just kind of slow. So when on slower weeks, I'll just jump in here, hang out with some of my members, talk to people that aren't members, and just, take some trades that way. But if it's like super moving action, we're just making massive amounts of awesome trades, like the market's just moving perfect, I jump in members only, we just hang out, make stuff happen. All right, let's build a case for sells, like things that can help our. I think we have some FEG up here. We got a 5-minute FEG that it's got to get through. If it wants to smash through that, then we lose. But it could just be filling some of that before dropping, maybe. Or just nothing happens. That happens as well. You got to be okay with all the results. And if you're not, you really got to focus on maybe your risk is too high, right? If your risk is too high, then you're going to be feeling this like super heavy. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I lost again. My life's over. I hate my life, blah, 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 blah. But if your risk isn't too high, then you won't even feel this right now. And then what happens is if you keep your risks low enough for a long enough time, and you actually play out your A plus setups, and you don't keep tapping, getting in more positions, then all of a sudden your belief for the system and in you changes. So my recommendation for most of you guys is like, if you're risking too much, drop it to even 0.25% and take the same trades over and over again, right? And until you're consistently profitable with that. You don't have to go to demo, just risk lower and start feeling it. But risk something where you don't even feel if you lose the account, or not account, that trade, right? You don't want to even, like, if you lost it, it's like, okay, who cares? And I put something into my free community over here, Solomon Trading right here. I put something in here the other day, and I think it's very important to actually say. Oh, look, $4,000 he made. Beautiful. Okay. Philip Bros. Yes, it is. 2 days Bob Plus is finally here. Why haven't you joined yet? Man, I haven't even gone over this stuff. Thank you guys for that. Where is this? I want you to see this. Right here. Stop judging individual trades. Judge the result of the 20 trade batch. Now, this doesn't count if you're not trading the same way every time. You're not going to build your belief if you don't trade the same way every time. So if you're only trading based off how your current trade is, your individual trade, you'll never, ever get to this. This is where the magic happens. Once you could start seeing 20 trades of all the same thing happening, and then you realize, oh, wow, I'm actually profitable. That and only then will you believe in your system. But if you're jumping strategies, that's why in Prop Trader Belief System, I talk about, that's the number one thing that people had an issue with. So I built training on this, right? The perfect trading strategy. Let me just kind of, I tell you why it's happening, what's happening, how to fix it. Assignments, all that kind of stuff to fix that crap. All right, we got 22 minutes to get down here. I don't know what's going to happen. 300 million sell side, wait for final numbers. Okay. So we're about to get some movement, whether it's good or bad, I don't know. That's where I am. Risk 0.25% trade on my FX challenge. It helped. Beautiful, Paul. Man, I love having Paul around. He's awesome. Guys, make sure to hit the subscribe notification bell. I go live every day between 1 and 2 p.m. Some days like this, I keep going because there's just no point to go on members only, just because it's just so much back and forth crap. Just chop, But if you don't subscribe, you'll probably never see me again. And maybe that's okay. How do you balance risking a smaller amount so you don't miss it if you lose versus feeling like you don't risk enough that it doesn't feel like you won enough? All right, so here's how you got to think of that. Remember, I always say build more capital, less risk, right? So always think when you're taking a smaller 0.25, let's do a 0.25 on a 1 to 3. Let's say you risked, I don't know, let's just say $300. I don't know what that even is. I think that's on a 150K. So let's say you risk 300, okay? You got to think, if I could make a 300.25 risk work on average +3, if I could make that work, then I could expand my capital. So when would this number look good to you, right? So that'd be $900, by the way, if you'd win that, $900. So depending on, this is why there's no cookie cutter solution for this. So the whole risk 1% doesn't make any sense at all. But let's say you now had 5 of these 150Ks. Now that's $2,700. So maybe your issue isn't maybe you're used to making a lot more money in life, But if you do this enough over a month, you could have a $50,000 a month, even with the 0.25% account. So it's decreased risk, increased capital. Can you believe it? Just missed my DCA by like a quarter of a point right there. So you got to remember, if you could do it on one account, this is what I'm trying to say. You got to remember, if you could do it on one account, you could then add more accounts. And then when you get comfortable with that, then you can increase it to 0.5. You get comfortable with that, you can increase it to 0.75. You get comfortable with that, then you hit an A+ setup with the 1%. There's some trades I've risked 2% because I'm like, dude, there is no way. Like, it is literally going to go. Don't always do that. And usually when I do 2%, I'm not copy trading. I'll just, you know, I have it in groups of 5. I used to copy trade all of my stuff. Now it's just one account to 5 accounts max. You know, hopefully that helps you, Christine. Can we get this to dump? I need this to happen within 19 minutes to get down here, or I'm never trading again in my life. I'm just done forever. My daughter just came in. With my 150K challenge, I look for 1 to 3s, and yes, the 0.25% is around 300. I told myself I have to earn the right to risk 0.5%. That's really good. Because if you can do it on one account and stay consistent on one account, then all of a sudden you're adding more and more and more and more. And then here's the thing, guys. You can make, let's say it took you 6 months to do this. Then all of a sudden the remaining 6 months of the year, you were on 5 150Ks, so you're at literally 750,000 funded. Then all of a sudden, it's like you had a good year in a month. See what I'm saying? So this, you know, trading isn't linear. Like business, like work, like you work harder and you get more money, right? By the way, it put me in my DCA. I'm shocked it didn't smash through yet, honestly. But I'll get out if anything negative 100. I don't know if I'm going to hit it. Like, I don't know if it's going to happen. It looks like it wants to bust up now, but it's okay. It's okay. She brought like a hot dog in here, and it smells like a hot dog in my office now. That's really gross. The real thing is, if you lose this one trade, how do you react right after you lose a trade? Are you like, now do you feel like a failure? Do you feel like, oh my gosh, like I suck at trading, life sucks, everything sucks? That's what you got to work on. It's right here. That's when you know you're a real trader, is when it doesn't phase you at all, like zero. And that comes with repetition, right? Repetition. So honestly, the best lesson that you can learn is losing and how you handle it. See you later, Paul. You too, brother. My son just got another 150K top step, I believe. Should have had it by now. Valerie Spice. Yeah. All right, she wants to take me out. It's okay. And that's just how we'll end the week. It's okay. That's my first losing day, I think, in like 3 months, it feels. You guys remember the last time I had a losing day? I mean, overall. I mean, usually it's like, wow, are you going to do it to me now? You're just going to wick me out? Hold on, I got to see this now. I got to see it. If this inverts, I'm getting in, okay? One last try if it actually happens. I ain't going to get played like that, guys. That's crazy. So if it actually reverses now, I'm going to go for it. Let's see if there's any way to enter. See, we didn't even go up though yet. Like, it's still kind of like, up would have been like up here. You know what I mean? Like, we're just still like kind of in Chop City, essentially. We don't talk about Bruno. Let's see. I have to drop out. Let's see. I just lost 2 trades. Yep, me too, Ralph. I lost 2 trades, and guess what? I didn't blow my accounts, which that's the important part. Right here, guys. Here it is. They're wicking us out. You could potentially get in right here if you wanted. I'm not telling you to do that. Actually, I'll get in. I'll do it right here. A little bit bigger of a stop there. It still could happen. I'm gonna hold this. I was about to get off, but I'm like, you know what? The way that wicked, the way that mitigated this fair value gap, If we can get some closure beneath here, maybe I'll just give it another shot. Screw it. I still got 2,500 on this funded account drawdown. You know, so all it takes is one. If I'm right about this, look at this. Watch this. If I'm right about this, not risking that much though. 5, 4. I'll be right. I'll be right back. You know. So we'll see. I'll just hang around a little bit longer. See if we can get there by 4:15. I learned somewhere that when you have a strong bias, it's not a healthy thing because you should trade what the market gives you. Thoughts? That works if you don't have like your rules. So like my rule is this came from the 1 hour block. We didn't tap this 1 hour block yet. So if I stick with that and I do that over and over and over and over and over again, and I know for a fact that out of 10, 20 trades, I'm way ahead, and I keep doing that, I don't change anything, you know? You going after this on your private? I'm not after this, no. Because the market closes. Yeah, St. Patrick Day, man, it was great seeing you from Switzerland. That's amazing, bro. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you. I like how this just wicked the high here. So this could be a good trade. I don't know. 13 minutes to get down here. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's okay. We can have a losing day here and there. We could have a losing day, guys. Just pure price action we're going with. By the way, let me see what this pulse X look like. With X edit. What are you guys doing this weekend? What do you got planned? Anything fun? I was gonna go to one of those VR things for my birthday yesterday, like where the 6 people go and shoot stuff. Church, absolutely church, man. Again, are you going to Compass? I forget. Heck yeah, I'm going to church. Magic Mountain tomorrow. That's right by my house. What are you talking about in Florida? Celebrating our 20th anniversary. Hey man, congratulations, bro. I'm right on your tail there. Tell Pastor Joe Bob Beckett says hi. Hiking, it is going to be in the 70s in Colorado. Wow, Colorado is beautiful, man. I haven't been there in ages. Absolutely. Well, this is interesting. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So I think I have the... So we got gradient going now. You can pick your colors of the cloud. That's kind of cool. But what I really want to see is the alerts. Hold on a second. Add alert on Pulse X. Look at that. Pulse X line turn green. Pulse X line turn red. I'll be updating this very shortly. You can, for those who have this, trend lines, buy sell signals, show scanner. Scanners are very nice to have, honestly. Previous. And then pivot points. Yup. That's kind of cool. Probably make it brighter. Looks like that's as bright as it goes for now. I can fix it. All right, cool. So are we dropping or what, guys? Are we dropping? Obviously, this is YouTube, but do you stream there too? Let's see, wait, hold on. Are you on TikTok? You know, I've been meaning to like stream on TikTok at the same time. there was a reason, like it was stopping on TikTok. I got to figure that out. But every time I go on there, there's like 100 people instantly. I probably should. Brother, I made a subscription to your website. Where will I be able to watch live streams? So inside, and welcome aboard, man. So inside, if you're talking about Solid Training VIP, is that what you're talking about? If you're a member here, I put my live link right here. Members only live trading, boom. You go on my Zooms right there. And then also in Telegram. If you're brand new to Solid Trading VIP, go to this pin post right here. And you'll see that what's this? Oh, it's not a freaking scam. That's crazy. Oh man, they're starting to block Telegram links. Come on. It's not a scam, okay? But you could your fast action bonuses, which basically there's 3 5-minute rocket strategy, 1, 2, 3 risk management, how we identify momentum. All 3 very important bonuses that you get for joining for free today. Come in, steal it from me, whatever. I don't care. Click here to join the Voxer Trade Idea group and the after hours one. So sometimes at 2 or 3 a.m. I send you trade ideas, and basically that's like directly to your phone, like Voxer walkie-talkie, and then you get my indicator right here. So follow those steps right there, and then look for the calls right there. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. Love you too, bro. Love you too. I just want to say your site is a bit confusing. You should make it easier. I mean, some people think it's really easy, other people don't. So it's like back and forth. There is a lot of moving parts, I got to admit. Let's see. It was up 1,000 on my funded, then ended up down 16 tough days psychologically. Yeah, John, it's okay. No, you're not stupid. Just everybody's different. You know what I mean? If you just do anything, it's just go to the step 1. That's it. Just go to step 1 and go over these steps. That's it. Yeah, we're not going to hit this, are we? 8 more minutes. I'm jumping off here. Let's see, what does that mean? You should make a live stream part. What does that mean? So if you join the Telegram, I announce it every day. No, I believe you, Brian. I just had to update the site. I've been streaming. Let me see if that's done here. Bro. Yeah, in the Telegram, I literally broadcast every single day the link. Okay. No, I'm worried about it, man. I want to make sure you're handled. Let's see. Members. And Londo. There you are. Guardian access should be active. See if it worked. I had to put a little thing in the back office, the admin area, to allow me to like manually turn that on and off. Which script is this? I don't know. There's no script on my screen, buddy. Got six minutes. 6 minutes to get down here. It's not happening. NQ is really weird today and ended up 300 PNL for the day and closed the charts. Good for you, H-Bass. Good for you. Between Asian last night, just messing around, like whatever. I got a little making up to do, but it's not hard. Not hard. As long as you're like not blowing accounts. I need to get, yeah, I want to make that a big effort to stream to TikTok as well. Yeah, it just kept chopping. Like, what was that doing? What was it right here? I know. Just 1 minute. Just chop. That was Monday. Thursday. Where's Thursday? Yeah, this crap. It was just like chop, 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 chop. We got all this fair value imbalances up here. I felt for sure it was going to shoot up, and I think it still will. Definitely Monday, Sunday night, Monday, we're going up. I think. I mean, we're bouncing off this block. It's got all this liquidity up here, this fair value gas up here. If it doesn't go up, I'm not a trader at all, for sure. I don't know what I'm doing at that point. But at the end of the day, it's all price action, right? I'm from India. What's up, man? So I don't really do Telegram. I do Telegram for the paid members, but Telegram for free, I don't do anymore because people were using my name and scamming people. So there's that. But you can join this group for free right here. I don't do Discord for those reasons too. Is it coming down? It's what we're waiting on to see if we can make it happen. I don't know if we're going to get that volume though at this time of day. We might be cooked. There's no more volume left. I mean, my gosh, though, guys, look at this perfect liquidity line that needs to be broken. That's what I always say. If you could draw a trend line on it, it's meant to be broken. Yeah, we're just snail's pace now. 3 more minutes, and I'm jumping off the stream. I'm gonna go enjoy my family. Hopefully, you guys have an amazing weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Gary. I got my 3 daughters golden doodles this year. One of them I joked around because I was going to sell it because I didn't think my daughter wanted it. And I called him Gary, and then my daughter did want it and kept his name Gary. No offense to all the Gary, no offense to all the Garys out there, but he just looked like a Gary, and now he's Gary. It's actually pretty cute. All right. Thanks, Solomon. Enjoy your family and weekend, brother. Awesome. Thank you so much. Just so you guys know, my name's Bob, but Solomon's more just like that's just the company name, right? But I do appreciate H Bass. Good to see all of you guys. Hope you have an amazing, safe weekend. I got 2 more minutes, well, minute and a half. So I was able to cover my short for a few bucks. Too slow now. That's so freaking slow. So slow. This is when I used to. My old self would have been buying. I would be like, buy, 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 buy. And then it moves like this much, and I lose my challenge. Who's all done that? You just get. It just takes 1 second to be like, you know what? Screw you. And it's like, oops. Oh, that's great, Force Fed. That's great, man. Absolutely, Doctor Who. Yep. Absolutely. A little me. Yeah, it's you, bro, all day. You're like, this is boring. Hey, welcome aboard. Hey, prove. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Let me know if you guys are joining that so I could approve you guys. Because if it's like he's from India, but he's on my stream, so at least it tells me from where now. Boom. 3,200 members in here, guys. Off to gymnastics. State comp from my daughter. Hey, man, enjoy those times, bro. They'll go so quick, don't they? I got 5 kids. I got one that's 22 and married, a daughter. I got an 18-year-old son who literally just flew for the first time by himself up to see my daughter in Ohio. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's hitting me now. He's getting old. That's just hit me last night, actually. And then I have a 16-year-old daughter who I was like, dang, I got to hurry up and spend more time with her. And that's why I do this trading stuff, so I can spend more time with him. Then I got a 15-year-old son. And then I have a 14-year-old daughter who just came in right now. That's crazy. She loves being on camera. What is that? I know, I bought it for you. Oh, okay. Just open it in front of me in a minute. All right, guys. God bless. Have an amazing rest of the weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last 3 hours. 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's crazy. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Just, you know, you got to look at your losses like, okay, if you lose 2, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's exciting. That's awesome. Because if you have an 80% win rate, there's a good chance you might win 8 in a row. So next week's going to be an amazing week already. See what I'm saying? We have close children age. Yeah, man. That's the way to go, brother. I have a 16-year-old son, WR, on the varsity football team. Busy times. Yeah, man. Enjoy those, man. They seem like stressful sometimes, but, man, they just go by, and then you're like, dang it, I wish I go back to the game. I wish I go back to gymnastics. Now they're not talking to you. Then they go through the whole I know everything mode. You talk to me now, but then you'll be an adult and you'll know everything, and then you'll come back. That's how kids are. All right, guys. God bless. Have an amazing rest of the weekend. Thank you guys for being you. Appreciate all of you. Make sure to hit the subscribe notification bell, or you probably never see me again because YouTube sucks for me. But it is what it is. God bless. Take care. Beckett out. Peace. Wow.
Ready?
Look.